So, like I mentioned with the male reproductive system, the female reproductive system is a little more difficult because you don't just have to produce the gamete like you do with the male reproductive system. You have to provide an environment for it to then be nurtured into a neonate or a newborn. So let's kind of look at why this structure is a little weird. First off, it's in 3 dimensions. So that kind of sticks off. And you can see, once I remove this, it becomes a little bit easier and a little bit easier to see than as the picture. But you can see this part that I pulled off was the ovary, the fimbriae, the uterine tube, and then this part was the other half of the uterus. So let's look at what it would look similar to what it would be on your test. So you still have the ovary, the fimbriae, the uterine tube leading to the uterus. The uterus then leads into the cervix, which then leads into the vagina. Right in front and below of the uterus is your bladder with the urethra. Now you can kind of see when this gets enlarged, when a baby's inside, it's going to push down on the bladder, which is right in front of it. Another thing that some students will mix up and get confused, this is the vagina, that's the urethra. But if you follow the path of the gamete, which is the egg, fimbriae, uterine tubes, uterus, cervix, the vagina, then you will know that this is going to be the bladder with the urethra right there. You also have 2 little indentations, the recto-uterine pouch and the vesico-uterine pouch in front. And a couple other structures right in front of the urinary bladder. That's the pubic symphysis. In front of the pubic symphysis is the mons pubis. Just below the pubic symphysis is going to be the clitoris. Then you have the labia minora, labia majora right on the outside. The minora is going to be medial. The majora is going to be lateral. And then right behind the uterus and the vagina is the rectum and the anus. Those are all the structures you need to know for the female reproductive system.